Welcome back to RC Carnage. Today we're going to talk about the RLAARLO ROG1, or some people are calling it Rogue 1. Now, a few of the pre-release videos for this truck praised its toughness, its speed, and its handling. Two of those three I agree with. It's the toughness that I don't. Yes, a few experienced broken dog bones, broken CVAs, and I'm absolutely not trying to throw shade at other creators, but there's a reason that we named this channel RC Carnage. Because either we didn't receive the same trucks, or what's more likely is we test these trucks harder than any other channel on YouTube. So the second time that I had this truck out was at a dirt RC racetrack, and mind you, this damage did not occur at a skate park. Yep, we found the same weaknesses that all the other creators did too. We broke the right front CVA. However, the more shocking damage came at the rear of the truck. Now I have the original body here, and I'm going to show you this damage. Guys, I wish we had been recording so you could see exactly what happened that day. I was taking the truck out on the track to get a feel for it at the track because I hadn't run it on a dirt track at all. And it was literally 5 minutes on the track, and there was complete devastation with the body as well as the rear shock tower. I think this damage happened because the truck landed like this, which was a bad landing on the rear. Completely my fault. So in that landing, not only did it completely bend the rear shock tower, it completely destroyed the back of the body as well. I'm not sure who it was at RLAARLO thought it was a good idea to leave this little amount of plastic where that toolbox for the rear mounts, when that's where the body gets mounted. This is where some of that impact is going to be focused. And as you can see here, it ripped every single screw out. Now, as far as the broken dog bones and CVAs go, I did contact RLAARLO because I wanted to be fair if anything had been addressed with this issue before I brought it to you guys. And here is what she said. We are continually working to improve our product, and any issues that have been identified have been addressed in our latest versions. Now, if you look at the product photos on their site, which I'll put up here, it seems to be different than the stock ones. There doesn't seem to be this taper here. They seem to be solid. Now, this is one of the ones that RLAARLO was gracious enough to send me to fix my broken CVA, and this appears to be the same style that were on the truck when I received it. The funny thing, in my opinion, that I found that this tapered area is not the problem. Where this one broke is right here at the CVA. Like I said, they did send me CVAs to repair the truck, as well as to get the truck back in full working order for this review. I bought a new body as well as a brand new shock tower to replace the bent one, and I actually did purchase an upgrade from them as well, which we'll talk about later. Since the body tore, before ever taking this out again, I was going to do the shoe goo drywall tape reinforcement. This is pretty bad at the back here. Don't mind that. Besides reinforcing all of this, I put a bunch of shoe goo down on the bottom here to help cushion this and stop this from possibly ripping that toolbox off again. Hopefully supporting this area better. Now, at the same time I replaced that CVA, I decided I wanted to install these aluminum pivot blocks for the suspension arms, which is pretty straightforward. The front is the easiest and the back is the hardest because you do need to disassemble the rear diff to get that one piece under and attached. Still pretty easy job even for a novice. One thing that I didn't like that I wanted to point out is when I was reassembling this, whether it was from the damage or what, some of these plastic parts stripped out very, very easily. I'm hardly putting any kind of force on them to tighten them, and they would strip out. So what I did, and honestly, I would recommend that you do as well. So what I did is I drilled these plastic pieces out so I could run a longer screw along with the nylock nut on the backside to reinforce it. Hopefully that kind of reinforces that body area or that mount area and doesn't allow the same problem to happen when I poorly land a truck again. Let's take this thing out. We're gonna do a couple of speed runs. I bought one of those SKYRC GPS units so we can get an official speed run. I don't think I'm gonna put the speed pinion in today, so we're just gonna see what it does on the stock pinion, what you can expect out of the box, and we'll take it around the softball field and kind of rip up some dirt while we're out there. You know, one thing I do like about this truck is that orange light, especially for speed running. It's wide open. Whoa. It wasn't responding. It was wide open and then it just took off. All right, let's see what we got. 45 miles an hour. Wow, nice. You knew this truck cooked. Do a standing hit, see what it does. Oh, LVC. That was amazing fun. I love this truck. I'm actually super happy with this truck. We treat them hard. We expect to break them. I just want you guys to know what happens if you possibly get a bad landing with this body, because I feel that this is a poor design for this body. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank you guys for sticking around till the end for all this carnage.